Hey YouTubers, good morning, it's Robb Moffett. Guys, this is my CPAP machine. I have a problem with my heart. I have got Afib, and the doctors don't really know why. But they did some tests to see if I have sleep apnea. I do have some mild sleep apnea, and sometimes if you have that, it affects your heart. And if you use a CPAP machine, it often will help alleviate the symptoms of Afib. And actually, that's what's happening now. I've been using this for about a month and a half. And what I thought I would do is make a quick video on the CPAP machine. There are some little tips that I wish I had known when I first started using it, so I thought I'd make a video. I haven't seen anybody else cover all of them. First thing is when you get your mask for the CPAP machine, to take the front part off, you just press down and it snaps off. I didn't want to break anything, and at first it was a little difficult to see how it was supposed to come off, but it's not that hard. There's just a little snap there, and it comes off. Now, the most important thing about the mask is to get it to fit properly. When I first started using it, I put it on so tight I made a sore on my nose and on my cheek, on my face, and then I couldn't wear the mask. So, in order to get it to the correct position, you don't want to put it on too tight at first. You want to put it on loose, and then work up to where it's the right tension. There's a Velcro snap here. You can adjust on here and on here, but to fine tune it, what I found is when you get it close to where you want it at night, you can just twist this. This goes on to your snap right here. If you just give it a couple twists, you can shorten it by just a hair, and that way you're not messing with the Velcro, because then you go back and forth, back and forth. So I just fine-tuned it by twisting this, and I could tighten up just a little bit to see if it was helping. If it didn't help, then I knew I would maybe make it more loose. Now, when I made the sore on my nose, I had to put Band-Aids on, and I couldn't wear the mask for 2 days until it started to heal. And I found online was on Amazon, there are some little things you can put on your face to cushion the mask. And while I was waiting for it to come, I found some paper tape, and I started using it on the bridge of my nose. And what I do is I put a really thin film of Vaseline on my nose, and then I put the tape over it, right where the mask goes over the bridge of my nose, and this protects the skin on my face and my nose from getting any sore from the mask. You can also call a company to ask for another mask, but I found out I just was having it too tight, and once it made a sore, it was painful. So by covering it with the paper tape, it worked fine. And it's so thin. The other device that you can purchase, it's kind of thick and doesn't make as good of a seal, I don't think. So this has been working out fine for me, just paper tape. And I put the Vaseline on my nose. That way it's a lot easier to pull the tape off. Now, when you're cleaning, you're recommended to use vinegar, and I use the 1 to 10 solution, and I have a bucket, and I put everything in the bucket and clean once a week. But I also put in a few drops of the Dawn dishwashing soap at the same time. Now, everything is pretty easy to dry except for the hose. This hose, after you finish cleaning it, has little water droplets in it, and I was just getting ready to do something. What I do is after I clean, I have a 12-volt air pump that I use to pump up my inflatable boats, and it connects to a battery. I just run air through my tubing, and it dries it out in like 4 or 5 minutes, and I don't have any water. You probably won't hurt anything by having water in the tubing. It bothers me that there's droplets of water in there, and it takes for days for it to come out. So I find using the air pump a lot quicker. So those are just a few tips for the CPAP that I've discovered, and I wish you everybody a lot of success and luck with the machine. I hope you all get better using it, and if you have any questions, leave it in the comments section below, and I'll try to answer anything I can, and maybe other people in the community can too who know more than I do. Alright guys, good luck to you out there, and well, I don't want to see you out there for one of these things. Well, see you out there having fun. Alright guys, take care.